Would you rather be in jail for 10 years or be in a coma for 20 years?
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, because the way I'm looking at this is, the 10 years in jail, you're experiencing every minute of it. But the 20 years in the coma, yes, you lose an extra 10 years on top of the jail time that you would serve as a waking human. But it's the blink of an eye. Really, it's you. How old are you? What, 34?
33, yeah.
33. So then you would just instantly wake up and you would be 53.
Yeah.
Whereas you would spend 10 agonizing years in prison and wake up and get out at 43.
Why do they always have to be agonizing, though?
I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't seem like a pleasant time.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not great, but I guess you could make the best of it. You become one of those guys that the guards trust and stuff. But then other guys want to kill you because they think you're a narc. You know what I'm saying? So
what are you doing in prison if they think you're a narc?
No, I'm saying if you buddy up with the guards and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but you might have to smuggle a 30-pound dildo in. So think about that.
I don't know about all that. It's a thin line. But then
not anymore.
Going dark for a second. Going to jail does afford the possibility of, possibly killing another person and really I think once you get into jail, they're just like, oh, you killed somebody, here's 3 more weeks. It's fine. So, that's a thing. That's an experience. The coma would be quick, but you could say you killed a guy if that was on your bucket list. So I don't know. Pros and cons here. I think I might go to jail and just check it out, see what's happening, see what kind of stuff I get into.
You want to go to jail because in your mind you have carte blanche to kill another man and just add 3 weeks to your existing.
Trying to want to take the jail route.
Hold on.
Some silver linings, maybe. Convert to Islam. I mean, if you've always thought about that. There are things.
So you're choosing jail for all the wrong reasons. Got it. Wes, what would you do? I'll read the question again. Would you rather be in jail for 10 years or be in a coma for 20 years?
Before we do it, I lost internet connection. So whatever you guys had said before that, I missed.
Well, good. Let's hear it.
Okay.
It won't be tainted.
All right. 10 years or... Whoa. All right. Video's good. 10 years or 20 years in a coma. See, I just don't think I could rationally. It would be done in a blink of an eye, and I get that. It would almost be like sleeping. I just don't feel like I'd want to lose 20 years of my life. I get that 10 years in jail is going to suck, but I almost feel like I do that to get 10 years back versus just a blink of an eye, boom, and being 57. I could survive in jail. I don't know. I have no idea about that, but I think that I could pose as a narc. I could get into the kitchen staff. I could get into some sewing. Man, I've seen American History X. I could get into cleaning some drawers. I could do some things.
Okay, that's fair.
I could teach.
Fair. Now, you wouldn't just arbitrarily stab a man because you're in jail and you feel like you could get away with it for an extra 3 weeks?
I wasn't thinking about taking the Allen.
I'm not... And I think you're thinking about it wrong. Not just killing a guy, but there's bound to be beefs. You know what I mean? What if there's a prison riot? There are things that are going to happen in the course of your 10 years in prison that I'm saying will probably afford you the possibility to kill a person. And it seems like a thing.
It seems like a thing that you fantasized
it would
about.
Be interesting to find out about.
I
don't want to kill anyone. I'm just saying that
I don't want to kill anyone, but
in
I'm
the
not
scenario that one might need to kill someone.
But I'm not against that feeling of a cold steel blade being pushed into the warm, soft flesh of another man.
I think you mean more like a room temperature toothbrush handle, but whatever you want to call it is perfectly fine.
Now, I'm actually impressed with you guys and your answers. I was expecting somebody to go with Coma. I was actually thinking about going with Coma myself, but then I started thinking about, in this day and age,
Killing a guy.
all the social media influx that has been presented to us, it feels like it would be kind of like, what's his face? Who was the one that went to the desert and didn't realize that we were in the middle of a pandemic? Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Kind of getting out like a mental detox. I mean, 10 years is a long detox, but there's a lot of books I've never read. Not having to go to actual work every day. Sure, there's the threat of a violent anal raping while you're in there for 10 years. Again, that's the kind of stabbing I'm unfortunately thinking about there, Alan.
See, but that right there is a valid scenario to possibly have to kill someone.
True, but this is contingent on me having the ability to where am I keeping this shiv that I've got on me 24 hours a day? Is it in my prison wallet?
Well, there's a learning curve, Andrew. I'm not 100% certain here. Sure. I haven't been, but I'm sure you'll learn. There are shows on A&E that I'm sure will give you some insight.
You could you could tell them you want to clean their butthole with your toothbrush.
Yes. Exactly.
And do the quick turnaround. Okay. All right. This definitely got off on the wrong track.
Never mind.
But that's okay. It's perfectly fine. But no, I think I am going to take the 10 years in jail. But again, with the Coma, though, you don't wake up with the stigma of being in prison for 10 years. I get what you guys are saying, but then you also have to try to get a job and be employed. And why were you in jail for 10 years? Why'd you stab that guy in the shower and cold blood for no reason, Alan? There's a lot of questions you're going to have to answer when you get out. So your life is going to be irreparably changed once you're out of jail, whereas people are going to feel sorry for you. Maybe you can go on the Ellen show if she's still alive in 20 years. She's probably dead. Yeah, you probably wake up and don't know who anybody is. Fair point, me. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with jail.
Also, let me point out that after 20 years, you're just going to be a noodle, as a person. You're going to atrophy pretty badly. So, there's probably a hefty refractory period before you get up and, walk again and,
right. You're like Neo from The Matrix.
Yeah. 10 years, not killing a guy off your resume. I think it's win-win.
Yeah, but in Kill Bill, she was up and slicing heads in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but she also wasn't in a coma for 20 years. She was in a coma for 2 or 1, not even.
What's the difference between 2 and 20 at that point, though? There's probably some nurse that comes in and pumps your legs like a turn of the century water spout.
Yeah, but you still wither away because you're just laying there in a vegetative state.
That's
okay,
that's interesting, Murr. Yes.
And in prison, you're actually getting the opposite. You're getting yoked for when you have to kill someone.
There it is. All right, so we're all going to jail for 10 years.